Well, Happy New Year. Hi, it's Scott Childers. And, we were just talking about on the radio about resolutions and how people keep their resolutions and what motivates them the most. And I'm lucky enough to have a friend of mine in today, Davis Jaspers. He's with Vitality Health Systems in New Lenox. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Good
Thank you, Scott. It's so nice to be here. Thank you.
This is a hard time of year for a lot of people because they really want to try, and there's some things that they might not be doing exactly right.
Well, you just mentioned New Year's resolutions. It's interesting. Only 8% of Americans end up actually keeping their New Year's resolution.
I saw that today.
8%. So that means 92% don't make it. I don't want to say fail because it just sounds so negative, but 92% don't make it. So I've actually been doing a presentation in a few of the different clubs that I'm involved in, and it's a story, true story about Victor Hugo. So Victor Hugo, for those of you who don't know, he's the author of several classic works, Les Miserables.
That's the one that comes to mind for me, yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame, another really popular one that he did. And it's interesting, so when in 1830, when he was commissioned to do The Hunchback of Notre Dame, his publicist came and gave him a year to complete this book. And, again, this guy doesn't have another job. This is only, his job is to write, right? And so 6 months later, his publicist came to him and said, hey, how's the book coming? I'd like to see, your progress. He hadn't written a word yet. 6 months in, he hadn't written one word.
What was he doing? Just watching too much TV, watching Jeopardy,
Well, it would for 1830, it would be the equivalence of that. Yes, he was. Right, yeah. He was going
wandering around the village or something.
Parties. He was going to parties. Right. He was entertaining people. Anyway, so his publicist said, "Hey, if you don't get this done by our deadline, then you're not going to get paid." So, you just talked about what motivates people. Well, a big motivator is money. Mm-hmm. Show me the money.
Yeah.
So Victor Hugo, he took all of his clothes that he would wear out. He was a very proud individual, had a lot of nice clothes for that time frame. Mm-hmm. And he locked them in a cabinet, and he only had a shawl. And so he, for the next 6 months, basically locked himself with a pen and paper. There was no other distractions. Wow. And he completed that work with 2 weeks to spare. And that book, for those of you who have read it, I watched the Disney version. But for those of you who read the book, it's 904 pages. That means that he had 168 days to write that.
So almost a page,
before typewriters.
About two pages a day, maybe, somewhere in there.
It's 5.
Wow.
I did them. I'm cheating. It's right here on my screen.
Okay. You got it, yeah.
I didn't.
Wow, 5.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Vitality and what makes it different than some of these yo-yo diets. You were talking about this time of the year. Yeah. You turn on any television and you see so many different ones, and it is confusing, I have to say, because the marketplace is crowded, and this is a way to kind of clear the deck.
Well, and there's so many people out there trying to take advantage of people, unfortunately. And
what, Marie Osmond is taking advantage of us?
Absolutely, yes. That obviously that happens.
Yeah,
and especially with weight loss, because it's something that's so passionate. It was interesting. I was watching on Netflix the other day about about toys, and it was about Barbie and the whole history of Barbie and all of that. The funniest thing that I found in the weight loss industry is that at one time they had a Barbie that came with a book. And
really?
The little book that it came with was on the front cover of the little book, it said how to lose weight. So here we are selling, this is like back in the the 60s, we're selling a Barbie that comes with a book on how to lose weight.
Yeah.
And then on the back of the book it said, "Stop eating."
So, it's a short book.
But it was a Barbie book.
Like, where are the rest of it here? There's nothing there. That's it. And we all wish it was that simple.
Yeah.
But we all have cravings. We all are human. I mean, we're subject to, failure. I don't want to say failure, but, we're fallible. And sometimes you just need a little more assistance, and you need to have the right recipe, if you will.
Absolutely. So, we've developed our own program for a number of reasons. We developed it, first of all, we wanted to get the program to be affordable. So most people, when we've done our focus groups and talked to our current and past patients, the biggest issue that they had with our program was how expensive it was. That was the number one complaint. Nobody complained with the results. The results were great. The staff that we have is just amazing staff. I mean, you did our program.
Yes, fantastic.
And the staff there is just awesome people.
They are. And that goes all the way up to you because it would be easy to say, that you're the head of the company or whatever, let everybody else take care of it. But you're just as involved as everyone else is. And that's a very good thing.
Yeah. Actually, I barely made it on time here because I was taking a consultation right before I got hopped in the big Vitality truck and headed over here. So, but what we do is really try to addict people to a healthy lifestyle. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And if you eat healthy and if you eat the right foods, you're going to be at a healthy weight. You're going to give your body the best chance of overcoming diseases if you just fuel it with the right fuel. And that is non-processed, non-boxed foods, really. What I've worked on last year is I wanted to make this program that we have here in New Lenox as affordable as possible. And actually, I wanted to make the claim that we are the cheapest program cost per pound in the world. Mm-hmm. So in order to do that, I did a lot of research. There was a study, and if you Google search this, you'll find the study. There was a study done in 2010 by CBS and ABC, two different stations, independent studies. They wanted to calculate cost per pound to lose weight. So if you Google search cost per pound weight loss programs, ABC, those studies will pop up. You can read them for yourself. And if it's all right, I'd like to go over the results.
Sure.
Okay? So listen closely. Here we go. Weight Watchers. Yeah, take some. I can send it to you if you want.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. Okay. All right. Weight Watchers was $90 per pound. Now, I wanted to figure what it would take to lose 40 pounds.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Scott, when you did our program, how much did you lose?
It was about 32.
32 in 40 days.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So most people who do our program end up doing enough to lose right around 40 pounds.
Right, right.
Our average weight loss for women in a 40-day program is like 25 pounds. Mm-hmm. Men is between 30 and 35. So we were,
that's right in the average.
Right
there
in the
somewhere.
average.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to figure 40 pounds because that's typically to get to a really healthy BMI, which is a height and weight ratio. Most Americans need to lose right around that weight, 40 pounds. So Weight Watchers was $90 per pound. This includes cost of food, which costs $90 per pound. Yeah, and this isn't information that I'm coming up with. You guys can look it up for yourself. That makes losing 40 pounds $3,600. And it's going to take you 5 months to do that according to their own research. Jenny Craig is $110 per pound, which makes that $4,400, and it's going to take you 6.5 months to lose the weight.
Wow.
South Beach Diet is $3,000 to lose 40 pounds at $75 per pound, and it's going to take you 5 months to lose the weight. Nutrisystems is the cheapest one out there besides us at $66 a pound.
Okay.
And it's going to cost you 2,640 pounds in about 5 months. If you do now, the personal trainer data did not include food.
Okay.
All right. This is just the fees to see a personal trainer.
Right.
Averaging 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You average, the average weight loss to see a personal trainer is 6 pounds a month.
Okay.
That's $100 per pound lost, not including food. All of these other ones include food. So if you add the food in there, this is significantly more.
So you're just going, just exercise.
Just doing the exercise.
Right.
What does it cost to hire a personal trainer 3 times a week to do the
Right.
exercise? You're going to spend $4,000 to lose 40 pounds.
My goodness.
And that's going to take you 6.5 months.
So this really shows why this is such a big business too.
Absolutely. Oh,
because
it's a
moneymaker,
$multi-billion business.
right?
It's a huge business.
And when you factor in what you said at the beginning, where resolutions are only 8%, and when you factor in that rate, it's better odds in Vegas for some of them. When you think about it,
it really is. It really is.
They're going to make their money back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The last one that they had on that list was bariatric surgery. So gastric sleeve, gastric bypass. There's the lap band. There's several different things that they do. That's going to run you about $300 per pound.
Yeah.
For a total of $12,000 to lose 40 pounds. The benefit of the bariatric surgery is that that's the most aggressive. You lose on average 12 pounds per month.
Sure.
So it's only going to take you 3.5 months. Now, in a month, most people have lost over 20 pounds on our program. So not only are we the best least expensive. We're also the fastest. I mean,
and least invasive too.
Least invasive,
when you
absolutely.
Talk about that. I mean, I think you would expect a medical procedure to be that much, but when you go back to talking about Jenny Craig and some of the other ones that Weight Watchers, that they're so expensive, and you're not even getting any surgery or any sort of medical care out of it.
Correct. And so our total cost, here it is. Okay. What you pay us, okay, this is, you're going to be on some supplements. They're customized to your body. They're very specific to be able to elicit metabolic changes. We do a 2,500 point scan that reveals exactly what your body needs to be able to switch your fuel source from the foods that you're eating to the fat that you already have. Then you're going to be on a very clean, healthy eating diet. For, depending on what program you're on, most people do a 40-day program, and you're going to lose a bunch of weight. The cost that you pay us is about $34.88 a pound. It's going to take you about 2.5 months to be able to lose 40 pounds. And the average meal on our program, now you buy your own food, okay, is $3. So in the entire, if we go 3 months, you're going to spend $540 feeding yourself, which is way cheaper than what you're probably spending right now.
Sure.
And that brings our total cost to $48.38 per pound loss, for a total of $1,935.20 to be exact.
We're going to give you a bell for that.
Woo!
There you
go. Love it. So that is $525 cheaper than the cheapest weight loss program.
Right. And you're also talking people that are right here in our community. You're right here in New Lenox, right on 30, easy to find. Anytime you need anything, the phone is always there, the email's there, the texting is there as well. So that's the great thing, is you're not dealing with some company that you can't get a hold of.
Right, absolutely. And you did the program, you text your weight in every morning. If you forget, we send you a text. Hey, don't forget to let us know.
There are some friendly reminders, which is good because, and when you think about the world today and the different responsibilities everyone has and what the expectations are at work, sometimes those things do fall by the wayside, and it is a nice reminder to have. It's like having an alarm clock.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times you wouldn't want to be late to work.
Yep.
Right.
And when I get people sometimes that ask, Davis, what is the thing? If you had to say there's one key to weight loss, what would it be? And every time, without even hesitating, it's accountability and support. Right there.
Absolutely.
Accountability. We all know that we're supposed to eat more vegetables. Right? There was a Gallup poll that studied, do people, it was a big poll. It wasn't just one question, but one of the things that they asked was, do you agree with this statement? Vegetables are good to eat. Okay, that was the statement.
Okay.
Are vegetables good to eat? 98% of those polled said yes. Okay. Now, I want to give you an example. Only 97% in a different Gallup poll said that a smile is good.
Really?
Right. So there's more agreement in the United States over vegetables being good for you. So it's not necessarily an issue that we need to we acknowledge.
Right.
We just need somebody to help guide us through that.
I was going to say, it's implementation, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes. So in the few minutes we have left, take us a little bit through the plan and what somebody would expect, and then how do they act on it? How do they implement?
Great. So absolutely, yeah. VitalityHealthSystems.com is our website. Lots of information on the website. We have I do a radio show on WJOL on 1340 WJOL at 9:30 on Tuesday mornings.
Okay.
All of those recordings are podcasted to our website as well, so you can listen if you're just trying to get some more information on healthy eating and healthy living. There's always good information on our Facebook page as well. But when you come in, we charge $27 for an initial consultation.
Okay.
That's in the industry that we're in. A normal consultation like that is going to run you around $300.
Really?
To see a nutritionist and go through a body composition analysis, review your goals. That whole appointment takes about an hour. Most places are charging around $300.
And that analysis is very thorough and very complete.
Absolutely.
And if there is anything on that analysis that you don't understand, so you're looking at it and you go, okay, well, I get this, but I don't get that. That's the great thing, is the folks at Vitality will go through every line by line, until you understand and even say, do you understand what this means? So that you don't walk out of there with questions. You absolutely know exactly what it's all about and where you're stated, where you're at right now, your stasis at the time.
Yes, and then that initial consultation, we budget in our schedule an hour and a half because most people, when I say most, there's about 80% of the people that walk in our door do sign up for the program. And when they do, we will go through that 2,500 point scan, biomarker scan right away if they have the time. So we'll take them, like I said, that initial consultation's right around an hour, and it'll take us like another 30 minutes to get that person acclimated into the program. The thing is, the program's, it's simple. It's very simple to follow. What I call the sciencey stuff behind the scenes is really what's doing the work.
Right.
Your responsibility is just to take your supplements when you're told to and eat the foods you're told to eat, and that's it. It's very simple. There's no exercise. You don't need to do anything crazy. You don't have to wake up and stand on your head to lose the weight.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want, yeah.
Now, let's boil it down here. So we're talking in 40 days, you have a possibility of losing up to 40 pounds.
Yes.
And you've had some people that have gone over that.
Yes.
You have some people that have averaged like myself, and that's the great thing. If you feel you need to do more, you can start over again after the first program is finished too.
Yep. And with our new pricing structure, somebody could do, in our previous pricing structure, to do 3 sets of our program would run you right around $6,000.
Okay.
And that's, on average, if somebody's doing that many, they're losing about 70 pounds. So it's still great cost per pound. Now that's going to run you like 2,800, maybe. Like that's maybe. So what's so much fun for me is somebody could come and do our program in 6 months. They could lose 100 pounds and pay $2,800.
Well, our very own Kevin Collins here, he lost a good deal
He lost
of weight.
90. He lost 90 pounds.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
And he did that in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
2 rounds.
Yeah.
So, we've had our record in our office it was a lady, and she was tall, but she lost 67 pounds in 40 days. Now that's not normal. That's our record, but that's,
But everybody's body is different, and that's one of
Yes.
the reasons why you also do the analysis, because you can't put everybody into the same box, so to speak. I mean, everyone is a little bit different. That way you can figure out. Like I said, in my case, it was a little over 30, whereas somebody else, it may be a little bit, some might be a little less. And that way you can custom tailor it just to that. So, and I will say that the one thing you will notice right away is that your energy goes up, that your stamina goes up. You do jump out of bed in the morning, and you might want to stand on your head.
You might.
Probably not a good thing for me, but it's all about not only looking good, but as you have said in the past, it's also about feeling good and making sure that you're setting yourself up for success later in life.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we just opened up in Schaumburg, a location in Schaumburg, and since we just opened up there, if you really want to get started on our program, make an appointment for our Schaumburg office. You can call 844-988-THIN. That's 844-988-8446. And option 1 is New Lenox, option 2 is Schaumburg. So if you really want to get started, you could get started in Schaumburg. You could probably get started tomorrow if you wanted to, because Schaumburg just opened up. So they have lots of appointment spots.
Wonderful.
The staff up there is awesome as well. It's actually the manager that used to manage our New Lenox office moved to Schaumburg. So he's been, working with us for close to 4 years. So he knows his stuff and is very capable of helping through the program.
There you go. And that's right here in the Star 96.7 listening area as well. Maybe it's a little more convenient, let's say, if you're in Lombard or in Aurora or in parts of Naperville, to get to Schaumburg might be a little easier than heading down to New Lenox. And there you go. So
and we're right by the mall. We're like less than a mile from the mall.
Right off of Route 53, so easy to find. All right, let's go over all the information again, just so they know where they can find it right now. And we'll put the phone number here on the screen and the website too. So everybody has it as well.
So vitalityhealthsystems.com is the website. You can schedule an appointment on the website if you want, or you can call us either way. You can schedule on for either location on the same website, or you can give us a call, 844-988-THIN, 844-988-8446. Call us, and if we don't answer, it's because we are very busy. So call us again or leave a message, and we will call you back. And we'll be able to get you scheduled for an appointment.
Wonderful. Looking forward to hearing about some of the success stories in 2018.
Absolutely.
And they're coming up. Davis, as always, a pleasure.
Scott, appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And there you go. If you need more information, right here on our screen, or just head on over to star967.net. We've got it there as well. And as the weeks go on, I'm going to tell you more about Vitality Health Systems as well, right here on the radio.